Hi, I'm Plami, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to a group that debuted recently, but that I've really found myself to enjoy, that being the group P1Harmony with their recent comeback, Scared. Judging by the name, I'm expecting the song to be very intense and hard-hitting because their debut song surely was exactly that. So I'm really excited for this song. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna get disappointed because I hate when I hype myself up and I end up not really loving the song as much as I should. But still, without further ado, let's get into the song in 3, 2, 1. I don't know what to expect. I mean, I kind of have an idea, I guess, but still. This is the first comeback, so usually I need at least like 2 or 3 comebacks for me to really decide how I feel about a certain group. I definitely like the instrumental. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely into it. Okay, please deliver. You know, this is definitely in line with their concept from debut, but it's still so damn different. I love the instrumental. I gotta say, I love how rap heavy the 4th generation of K-pop seems to be. I freaking love that aspect of it. The 4th generation of K-pop is definitely my generation. It's exactly for people who have the same taste in K-pop music as me. Because there's so many groups that appeal exactly to me, like P1Harmony. Oh, we're definitely listening to this one a second time, maybe even a third. I think this one is a little bit more hip-hop influenced compared to their debut song. At least it feels like it. But damn, the instrumental is so catchy. And although I like a lot of things about this song and music video, it's definitely not as instant hit as Siren was. It's not catchy in the same way, I guess is a better way to put it. I'm more in love with the song because of the instrumental, while for Siren it was because of the fact that the lyrics were like catchy. But still, this is so damn cool. This is such a solid first comeback. I'm so impressed. Okay, they've definitely climbed up my bias group list for sure. Sorry NCT, my friendship with you is over. P1Harmony is my new best friend. Oh boy, that was an intense song for freaking sure. Rain leaked through the cracks of the world when the brave children rushed into it. Rain continuously poured as the dirt had to be washed out. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I don't know. But damn, did this deliver? It was exactly as intense as I was expecting it to be, but damn. And for those curious exactly which are my top favorite K-pop groups, I prefer to separate them from boy groups and girl groups because that allows me to have a bigger amount of groups in a certain category. So in order of how much I love them, it's Stray Kids, 80s, Ace, MCND, and now P1Harmony has replaced NCT as number 5. NCT is now number 6 for me. And honestly, for me, in NCT, it's more NCT Dream, because NCT Dream seems to be the one group that actually does really catchy music, while the rest of NCT has kind of fallen out of favor for me. Ever since Superhuman, I've just not really been feeling their title tracks as much, but this is not a video about NCT, so I'm not gonna really focus on that. Let's focus on P1Harmony. And damn, this is so good, and it's so different at the same time. I love when a group who does a certain concept, especially when it's this concept with like hard-hitting music that I freaking love, and the group still manages to do something different with the concept and somehow still manage to be in line with what their music is. That's essentially what I want from these groups, for them to stick with this kind of musical concept, I guess you can call it, but keep doing different things with it. Because I really personally hate it when a group I've gotten into for their hard-hitting music and rap-heavy songs decides to go into more mellow and sing-based songs. And yes, I'm pretty sure if you've been subscribed to my channel, you know exactly which group I'm talking about. They're a pretty popular group. You could say they're on top of K-pop. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about them in this video. I've talked about them a lot in other ones. But boy, again, I think I might actually need to listen to this one a third time, because there's so much happening in terms of the song, in terms of the music video. I don't know if I'll be able to really focus on everything during the second reaction, which is usually what the second reaction consists of. So let's get into it, and I guess we're gonna find out. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. This was a weird beginning, I gotta say. I don't really get exactly what they're trying to go at, but maybe somebody smarter than me can understand it. Right off the bat, the instrumental is so catchy, so unique, and so, how to say, it gets under your skin and it kind of stresses you out like a horror movie. It's a really good instrumental, and the rapping is fucking awesome as well. And then it flows into the melodic pre-chorus. I love that. I love when songs do that. This actually might be already one of the, if not the best song of the year. I mean, we're still in like the first half of the year. Better songs could still be released, but this is a solid contender for my favorite song of the year. It's definitely top 5. Oh, the back vocals, I love that. This is such a good song, god damn it. I'm in love. This is so much better than I could even have hoped for. Man, some aspects of this music video feels like straight out of the second generation, so I kinda like that. But damn, I love the instrumental of this song. It's one of the best instrumentals I've ever heard. It's so intense and tense, honestly. This is a hell of a banger. I'm really curious to see what people think of this song. Oh boy. It's like I completely forget to breathe when I'm listening to this song. It's that freaking intense. What the hell? Oh man, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. It's definitely probably the most interesting song I've ever heard this year. Holy shit. It's for sure one of my favorite songs. And do I even need to spell out what the rating for this song is going to be? It's an easy 10 out of 10 for the concept and instrumental alone, even though I would say the song is probably closer. In terms of actual rating, like a more fair and balanced rating, it would be closer to like a 9.5 out of 10 or 9.6, but I think I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I think it just deserves it. But in terms of the instrumental and the concept, it deserves 10 out of 10 for the execution, honestly. The song, I feel like it's probably gonna be grown me a little bit more after I listen to it more, because right now, even though I really like it, I feel like the instrumental carries a little bit too much of the song, because I like the rapping in terms of catchiness, the singing especially I love in terms of catchiness, but there are some moments where I feel like it's mainly the instrumental that is carrying the song for me. It's not many moments, because again, as I said, the song is like a 9.5 out of 10. At worst, it's like a 9.5 out of 10. But it's enough for me to be feeling like this, you know? To be feeling like I'm not as much into this song right off the bat. I don't think it's as catchy right off the bat as I thought for Siren. But still, it's a really good song, and as I said, it's gonna be a 10 out of 10. And yeah, I don't know if I want to check it out one more time. I don't think there's a reason for me to do that. I would love to listen to it more, and I will definitely do that after I'm done with the videos that I'm recording right now, but I don't really think there's a need for me to react to it one more time. There's not much else that I can add to what I've already said, but it's just like, I love this. The fourth generation of K-pop is like a paradise for me. I know that some people have voiced their displeasure, is that a word? And annoyance with the fourth generation being so focused on dancing and rapping and not on singing, but what I want to say to those people is, suck it up. The second generation was all about freaking ballads, and the third generation was all about singing. Why can't we, with some rapping, why can't we have a generation now that is focused on the performance and the rapping? Like, if I, as a person who doesn't really like the ballads that much, or just doesn't listen to ballads that much, because I do find myself liking ballads, just that I don't really get to listen to them. If I was able to listen to those songs without complaining, so can you. But yeah, I just love how much dance heavy and rap heavy songs there are in fourth generation. But yeah, I'm definitely really excited to check out the B-sides of this album, and I'm definitely going to be reacting to it. I don't know when, but it will be definitely good if you guys want me to check it out sooner, to comment down below in the form of a request for me to react to it, because I said a few months ago that going forward, the only times when I'm going to be reacting to B-sides is going to be whenever I personally am interested, like in the case of this album, and when you guys show a demand for it by commenting in the video below, so I know that people want to see it. Because I used to do reactions to every single album that used to be released, but sometimes, actually pretty frequently, people didn't really check out those videos, and it feels like a waste of time to take an hour to record an album reaction for barely anybody to check out the video, and I don't even know whether it's bots or actual people watching it, because they don't comment or like the videos. So yeah, If you want me to check it out sooner, definitely comment down below so I know there's a demand for it. But before we end this video, I just want to quickly explain to you something that you might be wondering about, like, why am I dressed the way I am? Why do I look the way I do? And if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you would know the answer already, because back when I started my YouTube channel, I had super long hair and I was dressing femininely in every single video. But for those of you who don't know, which I assume it's most of you, I'm actually transgender. I think I'm more of a non-binary rather than a male to female, because there are quite a few times where I don't really feel like dressing femininely and looking feminine and looking like a girl, and I just want to look like a normal guy. But I feel like in a lot of the time I do want to look feminine. So for the sake of simplicity, I decided to just settle on non-binary, although I definitely really want to be much more feminine than I am right now, like almost like androgynous. But due to my current situation, I'm unable to transition because I still live with my parents. I tried to transition secretly while still living with my parents, but they started noticing that I was looking more feminine and that I obviously had my long hair back then, and they were pressuring me to cut it all the time. And even when I was growing it out, they were constantly pressuring me to not grow it out, and now they are pressuring me to not grow it out again. I'm really unable to transition, and there's no really way out of this situation for me because I can't get a job. I've tried to, but I just can't seem to get any job. And even if I was able to get a job, I wouldn't really be able to transition in my country where I live while working that job, because people here are completely bigoted, and they will harass me, they will bully me, and they probably the employers will probably never even hire me if I actually decided to completely transition. So the only way for me to actually be who I am, who I truly am, is if I actually start being successful off of YouTube and start making money off of YouTube, because I don't really have to care about what anybody thinks of me, and I can just be who I want to be and dress however I want and all those stuff. So with all this information and me telling you that I don't want to guilt trip you into helping me out, I don't want to make you feel bad about my situation and wanting to manipulate you into helping me out or boosting the subscribers on my channel or anything like that, I ask you if you're able to help me out by donating to my Patreon or donating to my PayPal, which is for that you will have to get in touch with me in the comments down below to set it up properly, because I haven't really done that, because I assume nobody's really gonna want to do that. But if you're able to do that, I would really appreciate it. But again, this is literally the only way for me out. This is the only way out. So yeah, it's completely up to you. If you can't help me out monetarily, then at the very least I think it would be great if you could help out in other ways, like I said earlier, liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and all those other stuff. But yeah, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, I'm just explaining to you my situation and hoping that you can help me out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also check out in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge support and help get the channel going and help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!